Well, this is kind of embarrassing. The train's actually arrived before I arrived. It's actually due here at 7:15, but it's not due until 7:24, so we're going to jump on this train now and head to Rugeley Trent Valley. Well, that was something completely different, because I got to Rugeley Town Railway Station. The train was actually sitting there because it has a 9-minute wait at Rugeley Town Railway Station. So I just boarded and came to Rugeley Trent Valley. So instead of doing my welcome to the video at Rugeley Town Station and film the train arriving, it was something different. So hello there, this is Sim0nTrains, or some people might call me Sim0nTrains. And you find me at Rugeley Trent Valley Railway Station. We just came off 35258. And today we are visiting the Merseyrail Network to visit the following 3 stations in this blog, and also the next blog we are visiting 3 more stations, which are the following: Bache, Capenhurst, Hooton, Little Sutton, Overpool, Ellesmere Port. So I'm visiting Bache, Capenhurst and Hooton. The video will be ending at Hooton, and then at Hooton on Thursday's video we'll start there as we do the Ellesmere Port branch. So we are visiting the Merseyrail Network again to have a look at the Class 507 and the Class 508 EMUs before they get replaced by the Class 777s. So we are waiting for the 0742 London North Western Railway Service, which will take us to Crewe, and then once at Crewe we've got a 10-minute connection to get our train to Chester. So while en route to Crewe, we're calling at Stafford Railway Station. And sitting outside Crewe, we see one of the new Transport for Wales Class 197 DMUs parked up at Crewe LNWR. Speaking of Crewe, we're now arriving into Crewe for that 10-minute connection to Chester.
Train standing at platform 9 from the 824 Transport for Wales to Chester, platform 9.
So behind me is 153369. This is going to take me to Chester with 153320 on the back of the train. So we're going to take a ride on 153369 to Chester. And this leaves at 8:24, so I better get on now. We are now leaving Crewe on a Class 153 DMU heading to Chester, and also passing Crewe Heritage Centre, which their reopening has been delayed, with plans to reopen towards the end of July, depending on restrictions being lifted.
It is so.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, if you watched Nodrog's live Rail Roundup live stream, someone in the chat wrote G Loves Clays, and G Loves Clays that this station is called Bache, but it's actually called Bache, and it's a Merseyrail station and it has 2 platforms. But other than 2 platforms, let's see what else Bache Station has to offer. At Bache, we have ramps on each platform leading to the station footbridge, bin bags, dot matrix boards, card readers, help points on both platforms, waiting shelters on each platform, but on the Hooton bound platform has a ticket machine, even has a telephone, and to finish off, a cycle rack storage on the Chester bound platform. And also at Bache Station, just behind me here, is a Morrison's, which you get some food. And actually I do need to pop in there myself to get a sandwich. Bache Station was opened in January 1984 in conjunction with the supermarket Safeway, which is now Morrison's. The station also replaced the Birkenhead Joint Railway Upton by Chester, which closed in 1984. The 3-letter station code for Bache is BAC. Reminder, do our trains stop at Capenhurst? It does, because usually sometimes when this was a 15-minute service, Capenhurst had a half an hour service. So there was 2 trains that stopped there and 2 trains actually speed through Capenhurst. So that's why that sign's there, because it is reminding the driver, do you stop at Capenhurst or don't you stop at Capenhurst? But with this pandemic at the moment, it's only every 20 minutes and every train is stopping at Capenhurst. So we'll be leaving Bache shortly to get to our next station, Capenhurst. As I mentioned, Capenhurst, when it was like every 15 minutes off Chester, used to have 2 services speed through there and 2 services stop there. But unfortunately, with this pandemic at the moment, it's every 20 minutes and they do all stop at Capenhurst. So we're going to catch this Merseyrail unit now to take us to Capenhurst to film at this station I've never ever filmed before at. Next station we are visiting is Capenhurst, and this is a Merseyrail station, and it also has 2 platforms, and we're on the Hooton bound platform. But also at Capenhurst, let's see what station facilities it has here as well. At Capenhurst we got cycle storage on both platforms, waiting shelters on both platforms, help points, dot matrix boards, footbridge, ticket machine on the Chester bound platform, card readers, and bin bags. Capenhurst Station was opened in 1840 by the Chester and Birkenhead Railway, a joint railway owned by the Great Western Railway and the London North Western Railway, and the three-letter station code for Capenhurst is CPU. Carol, can I buy a brew please? No, this is my iron brew. Where you going to buy a brew? Come back here. Stupid Carol. So one thing I noticed on the Hooton bound platform and towards Liverpool Central, because the entrance to Capenhurst Station is here, and if I spin around the camera here, there's a lot of greenery around here, a lot of trees, and there's a path that goes that way. And it reminds me of Landywood Station in Staffordshire, because when you leave Landywood Station on the Bergen-bound platform, you actually do go through a lot of like forestry before you get to the car park, and that's what it reminds me of. Very interesting. So we've got roughly about 5 minutes to go before my train arrives. I'll explain that in a second, because what I have learned about Capenhurst Station is where the best place is to film, because I haven't researched Capenhurst. I just got off the train and thought, actually platform 2 is not the best location, because you've got a road bridge down the bottom at the end of the platform, and it curves off to the right and you can't really see the trains coming in. However though, you go on platform 1, which is the other platform over there, you can see the trains coming in. I haven't checked it out to be honest, but I reckon you can see the trains coming from around the corner, and I think that's probably the best place to get some photos and videos is platform 1 at Capenhurst, not platform 2. Now as I mentioned, we are leaving Capenhurst because we're going to our last station of the day in this vlog, Hooton. And we're going to be filming just an hour and 3 minutes at Hooton Station before we move on to Ellesmere Port in Thursday's video. But Hooton is also going to be a little busier, because not only are we going to get the Liverpool Central to Chester services, we are getting the services to Liverpool Central to Ellesmere Port as well, so it's going to be a little busier at Hooton Station. So our train will be arriving shortly, and I have noticed there's a few 6-coach trains on this route as well. I think my train to Hooton is a 6-coach train, and we are going to Hooton to do some filming there. As we can see, the Ellesmere Port branch is now joining up the Wirral line at Hooton South Junction. And speaking of Hooton, we're now getting off the train to filter trains at Hooton. So we now made it to Hooton Station, and this is a Merseyrail station. It actually has 4 platforms. Now, one platform is actually not electrified. It's actually for diesels only, that platform. But I think that doesn't really get used as much, to be honest. The second platform is a terminus platform, which I think you can get shuttle services from Ellesmere Port to Hooton using that platform. And these two that we're looking at here, which I'm pointing at, are the regular platforms which you get services from Ellesmere Port or Chester that carry on to Liverpool Central. And you used to get to here from Helsby, and there was also a branch line from here that took you to Parkgate first, and then they extended it to West Kirby. But that line closes, now disused. We're also actually on the former London Paddington to Birkenhead Woodside Great Western Railway main line, because beyond here the next station is Easton Rake, and I actually have done that video as well, so you want to see that video, it's just popping up in the card right now when I did Easton Rake to Spittal. So we're going to do the station history of Hooton Station, film some more trains, and then we're going to talk about today's journey to take us to this station. Hooton was opened by the Chester Birkenhead Railway on the 21st September 1840. The branch line to Helsby was opened on the 1st of July 1863. 1st of October 1866 the branch line to West Kirby was opened, but closed to passengers in 1956. 30th of September 1985 saw electrification from Rock Ferry. 7th of October 1993 the third rail electrification was extended to Chester, and on the 29th of May 1994 the electrification was extended to Ellesmere Port, and we shall cover that in the next blog. The 3-letter station code for Hooton is HOO. This photograph right here shows you Hooton Station 1986. You can just see a pacer. This pacer has been immortalised at Hooton Station. So it's about time to talk about today's events getting to Hooton Station, and to be honest, they are actually quite nothing to say really, because everything's been successful. We left Rugeley Town Railway Station with the train waiting for us in time instead of me waiting for the train. Went to Rugeley Trent Valley. We went over to Rugeley Trent Valley to get the train to Crewe. We changed at Crewe to get to Chester. And then Chester we stopped at Bache. We stopped at Capenhurst, and we ended up at Hooton. And honestly, it has really been a successful journey getting to Hooton. But the next part is Thursday's video, because we're calling at the following 3 stations on our way to Ellesmere Port, which are the following: Little Sutton, Overpool, Ellesmere Port. So we'll be looking at the Ellesmere Port branch and looking at Little Sutton at the Overpool station and Ellesmere Port. Unfortunately, when we get to Ellesmere Port, there is no northern services going to be there. So it's just going to be half an hour in Merseyrail services. So it should be a nice relaxing one. Then after that, we're going to get back to Crewe for a charter train. So if you do want to see that in other future videos, feel free to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll be looking forward to hearing your comments. And thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you for Thursday's video as we explore the Ellesmere Port branch. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. And one more thing. Ring that bell.